What if I told you that the single richest person in the world made 99.7% of his fortune after his 50th birthday? And that your own money could do the same thing if you understood one simple rule he's been hiding in plain sight for decades? Hook_ND. Act 1, The Setup. Warren Buffett is worth over $100 billion today. But here's the part that blows most people's minds: he didn't start with much. At age 11, he bought his first stock with money from delivering newspapers. By the time he was a teenager, he had saved $10,000, roughly $150,000 in today's money. Pattern_interrupt. But if you track his net worth over time, something strange happens. For the first 30 years of his investing career, he was essentially nobody. He was rich, sure, but not obscenely wealthy. By age 30, he had about $1 million. By age 40, $20 million. By age 50, he was worth around $100 million. Pattern_interrupt. Then something clicked. Between age 50 and 60, his wealth exploded from $100 million to $3 billion. Between 60 and 70, from $3 billion to $30 billion. And by his 90s, he was sitting on a pile of over $100 billion. Cliffhanger. So what changed? Was it a secret investment strategy? A lucky bet? No, it was time. And the math behind it is something called compounding, which Albert Einstein allegedly called the eighth wonder of the world. Pattern_interrupt. Act 2, The Mechanism. Compounding is simple: you earn returns on your money, and then those returns earn returns of their own. Over short periods, it looks boring. But over decades, it becomes explosive. Pattern_interrupt. Let me show you with numbers. Imagine Buffett started with $10,000 at age 20 and earned an average annual return of 20%, which is roughly what he's actually done. By age 30, that $10,000 would be $61,000. By age 40, it would be $378,000. By age 50, $2.3 million. Pattern_interrupt. But here's where it gets crazy: by age 60, that same $10,000 would be $14 million. By age 70, $86 million. By age 80, $530 million. By age 90, $3.2 billion. And by age 100, $20 billion. Pattern_interrupt. Notice the pattern: 90% of the final wealth is created in the last third of the time frame. That's the snowball effect. It's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market. Cliffhanger. But Buffett didn't just compound at 20% for 80 years. He did something even smarter. He avoided losses. Pattern_interrupt. Most investors obsess over how much they can make. Buffett obsesses over how much he can lose. His first rule: never lose money. His second rule: never forget rule number 1. This sounds like a cliché, but it's mathematically profound. Pattern_interrupt. If you lose 50% of your portfolio, you need a 100% gain just to break even. Buffett's focus on avoiding permanent capital losses means his compounding never gets interrupted by catastrophic drawdowns. Pattern_interrupt. Take the 2008 financial crisis. While most investors panicked and sold, Buffett bought. He invested $5 billion in Goldman Sachs on terms that guaranteed him a 10% annual dividend. He bought Coca-Cola when it was out of favor. He bought American Express after the salad oil scandal. Pattern_interrupt. He also looks for companies with what he calls a moat, a durable competitive advantage that keeps competitors at bay. Think of it like a castle surrounded by a moat full of crocodiles. The wider the moat, the safer the castle. Pattern_interrupt. Coca-Cola has a moat because of its brand. American Express has a moat because of its network effects. Geico has a moat because of its cost advantage. Buffett buys these companies, holds them for decades, and lets the compounding do the heavy lifting. Cliffhanger. Act 3, The Turning Point and the Takeaway. The turning point was 1965, when Buffett took control of a struggling textile company called Berkshire Hathaway. He realized the textile business was dying, so he used its cash flow to buy insurance companies. Insurance gives you something magical, float. Pattern_interrupt. Float is the money customers pay you in premiums before you have to pay out claims. Buffett had billions of dollars of float to invest, tax-free, 4 years. That supercharged his compounding. Pattern_interrupt. But you don't need to buy an insurance company to benefit from this. You just need to understand the principle. The longer your time horizon, the more powerful compounding becomes. Pattern_interrupt. Here's the actionable insight. If you're 25 years old and invest $10,000 today at a 10% annual return, that $10,000 will be worth $1.1 million by the time you're 75. But if you wait until you're 35 to start, you'd only have $420,000, less than half. Pattern_interrupt. The most important factor in investing is not your stock picks. It's not your timing. It's your time. Every day you wait is a day you can never get back. Pattern_interrupt. Buffett once said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." He built his fortune by being the most patient person in the room. Pattern_interrupt. Common misconception: people think Buffett's returns are impossible to replicate. But his average annual return is around 20%. The S&P 500 has historically returned about 10% per year. If you simply buy an index fund and hold it for 50 years, you'll still end up with life-changing wealth, just not $100 billion. Pattern_interrupt. Here's the forward-looking prediction: in the next 20 years, the biggest wealth transfer in history will happen as baby boomers pass their assets to younger generations. Those who understand compounding will capture that wealth. Those who don't will lose it to inflation and bad financial decisions. Pattern_interrupt. So what should you do? First, start today. Even if it's a small amount. Second, avoid losses, don't gamble on meme stocks or crypto. Third, be patient. Give your money time to snowball. Pattern_interrupt. Warren Buffett didn't become the Oracle of Omaha by being the smartest investor. He became it by being the most disciplined, the most patient, and the most consistent. And that's something any of us can do. Pattern_interrupt. If you want to learn more about how to build your own snowball, check out my video on the power of dollar cost averaging. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe, because the more you learn about how money really works, the more control you have over your future. Pattern_interrupt. Thanks for watching. Now go start your snowball.